Hello, I'm a Grand Champ 3 Rocket League coach. My coaching is completely free, so if you're interested, you can join my Discord, linked in the description, for your own chance to win a free coaching session. Enjoy the video. Yeah, that's tough. So a good way to avoid this would be to get back further and faster, because the reason this bump chase works for them is because you're facing your own net, sort of shadowing, and that doesn't work when you're getting bump chased. So the options that you have are to get back quick and either go up backboard, turn around on the ground and turn so you're facing straight forward, or to go for like a squishy to run away from the bump. That's the hardest one. I'd say mostly if you think you're about to get bump chased, try to get far back so you can kind of turn around and run away, and keep your nose facing forward when you go for the challenge, because when you get bump chased like this, you're a free target for this guy. You can watch, because you stay a little close and don't run away from it fast. Easy target, and then they get the free goal. Alright, this is fine. There's a point here where, like, you looked at the defender. This is a little bit slow. Where, like, in GC, the decision-making has to be so fast here, where you're not stopping to look around where everyone else is, and you just, once you see this ball flying away to a point where you can't get it, don't be afraid to get off it, collect a bit more boost, and just keep speed the entire time, right? You don't want to end up, like, slowing down like this. Just the second it goes over your head, you say, all right, let me get further back and take a better touch. Because same deal, had you done that, you end up kind of like over here more, and you can turn and challenge this facing forward instead of having to dribble this to the side, and now it's kind of floating on your half. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Nice job playing for control. So, yeah, okay, I knew this was going to happen. The only mistake you made here is that you didn't get the ball bouncing or on top of your car, right? Like, you're rolling it on the ground, and that's going to leave you with no boost. When this pass comes to you, you want to get really good at, all right, how do I, like, hit this with the side of my car so that I get it on top and can flick quickly? So that's a huge skill in Grand Champ, is how quickly do I get the ball in a dribble where I can flick it? You know, can I do that immediately? Do I need time to do that? That's a really important skill to get better at instead of rolling it like this.
I think I was kind of hoping the boost would spawn though.
Yeah, but even still, like, if you had 58 and you could have had a dribble with a flick, you could have just attacked net right here, but then instead you have to take it all the way to the side. Even if the boost had spawned, when you take it to the wall like this, you give the defense time to get back in net. You know, from here you had one of them on your backboard with no boost, and you just let them recover for free, and you also didn't get boost in the process. But even if it spawned, I think you do yourself a much bigger favor just picking this ball up, basically. Pick it up and dribble it on top of your car so that at any point you can flick. That skill is so huge in GC lobbies. Yeah, your dribbles need work. That needs to be caught so that you can flick it. Yeah, I mean, I think based on your mechanics and what I've seen, you're totally capable, right? Like, you know how to catch this and just dribble it, right?
Yeah, I just didn't catch it right here.
Yeah, you can't stop like this. So this is an awkward situation, and I can already see that, like, you're getting into this confusion and hesitation with your teammate, where it's challenging, but solo queue, this becomes so important. Where if you think, like, oh, this is a really weird scenario, maybe I don't have boost, like, commit far away from the ball. Like, commit to not going, for example. Right here, turning around with 0 boost, there's no way you're going to challenge this well, and now you have 0 and you've lost all your momentum to get back anyways. Instead, you should just continue, right? Continue on your line this way and say, oh, he got that boost, I'll just go around. It's one of those moments where you can kind of keep rotating around this line, and you keep speed, you grab this, and by doing that, your teammate knows, like, right, let's go back one tick. Your teammate who's back here, right, picking up this boost, if he just sees you, instead of turning on this, continuing down the line this way, he knows, all right, that means I can go challenge this next. And the beauty is, as you come around and pick this up and come back down the middle of the field, Now you have your teammate who challenged that, and you're over here with 100 boost, ready for the pass, right? So all of that is to say that just in general, like now this is, I think, the third time already that I've seen this sort of hesitation. Don't be afraid to show your teammate you're not committing to the ball and you're committing to playing behind them. It'll force them to see it's my turn to go, and you just collect more boost and you get ready for the pass. It's okay though. This is actually really good, by the way. This is very, very awkward, but you let your teammate take it and you chill inside the net. This is actually quite good defensive positioning. And then this is what I mean. Like, you get open and ready for the pass. You just need to be able to transition into this spot quickly when you're coming back on defense.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, there's the dribbling. Okay. I am probably going to recommend a bit more dribbling practice because this should be a little bit smoother and you should take it way closer to them before you flick it, right? Like, you should be able to flick it as early as possible. That should be a skill that you have is, hey, the second I get the dribble, I can already get a nice flick off. But you also want to see the person in front of you. Hey, they're giving me space. Awesome, I'll bring it close to their net so that when I flick it, it goes in the net and not just to the other team. Nice demos, though. Yeah, you let go of the ball here, and what happens is, again, this is similar to the first tips that I was giving you. Once you don't like it, right? Once the ball
just go away.
Just go away, right? Because what the point of it is that, actually, we'll just stay on your POV here. The point of it is when that ball flies up, you cannot take off at that ball at supersonic speed. It's the fastest way to the ball is to take off at supersonic speed. So the second you don't like it, rotate away so you collect more boost, and that just means the next time I challenge, I can build up full ground speed before going, and then nobody's beating me to the ball, right? You stay a little bit too much under it here, a little too close. So, yeah, I probably don't have to say it again, but the second you don't like it, get away from it.
Yeah.
Like this is what I'm talking about. Yes. Oh my god, it's awesome to me when people like do the right thing later on in their replays, because then I don't have to go find.
Isn't this like too far?
Is this too far back? No, you need the 100 boost. Like the worst thing that could happen is now with like 30, you're up on the ball and they just hit it over your head and score, right? So play safe, keep your boost, just wait for an easy ball to come to you, which is exactly what you're doing here, right? You're playing far away, and yeah, the second the ball pops out and will be easy for you, that's when you're going to have that full boost, which is probably why you're going to score. Oh, no. But you see what I mean? Like, you waited patiently for an easy ball to come to you. Grand Champs are going to throw it away. They're going to make mistakes and stuff. As long as you decide quickly, oh, that ball's a little bit out of my reach, I'm going to rotate off fast. It helps your teammate know to go. It helps you gather boost and then challenge better at the next point. And if all goes well, you get a pass as easy as this, and then you just don't miss it next time.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh. So many players don't do this either. Teammate has a better angle and you just left the ball alone. I wish more people would do this. The power of just leaving the ball for your teammate once, right? There we go. You probably could have turned up the field here because your teammate won. I'm just going to take one more look at it. Yeah, you're kind of staring at the boost here, right? You want to be really good at keeping your eye on the ball, even if you're diving for a boost in the corner. Like right here, if you kept ball cam on, you'd know to turn right when you grab that boost instead of back towards your net, and then you're a bit closer and maybe you get a shot off. Your recoveries are good. This is probably one of the worst rotational mistakes. Everyone's following that ball in the corner. So again, let them all chase it. Just instead, come right back down the middle. Gonna grab a couple of these boosts and just wait for all this to unfold so that either I'm back on defense with boost here, ready to cover my teammate's back, and if my teammate wins, awesome. I just go get the pass. I wrote this down already, and it's a tough tip to give because it's really hard to capitalize on, but just in general, you got to decide things a little bit quicker, and in particular, decide to leave the ball alone a bit quicker. You just want to set yourself up for success more. So like here, If that doesn't look good, you see the potential bump coming to your left, you should already be on your way out of there, doing that thing that we talked about where it's like, okay, let me go buy time and sit back a little bit further so that when he hits that ball, I can turn around and challenge at full speed facing forward. Because I think really the main issue, like there's a couple of things that I'm going to suggest to you for twos after we finish here, but the main thing I think is just give up on the ball a little quicker, right? Like in these moments, for example, right here, that goes over your head. Focus first on, all right, that just means I'm going to speed flip this way, get to full speed, and then turn around. It makes such a difference if in this moment where you decided to rotate off, you just do it a bit quicker. Huge, huge difference. And the beauty of diving backwards, like look at how easy that challenge is. You just kind of play back here. I'm not saying play back here the whole game. If your teammate has control of the ball and looks like they're about to make a pass, be open for the pass, right? So you even mentioned it earlier. You asked, am I not too far back? It really depends on the situation, but just in general, like your teammate doesn't have control of this, they're probably going to clear, right? So, okay, I'll flip back, get my boost, and now you're facing forward with full boost, and what happens? You just chase this ball down. You probably could have held your boost for half a second longer just to get up to full speed before challenging, but then that's the easiest challenge in the world, right? Oh, this is game. Come on. No,
Nope.
you gotta work on the dribbles, man. This should be a free goal 100% of the time. You should be able to just carry that ball as far as you want, and then it's just GG, because what's the other guy gonna do? He pushes, you flick. He doesn't push, you just keep dribbling. But instead, you hit it too far from yourself, so you have to work on your dribbling. You have to be really threatening with flicks if you want to progress out of GC1. Nice.
Yeah.
Now everyone's like, yeah, and a flick wins the game. That's right. Teammate just did what he had to be done before. Patience and dribble for the win. Exactly, dude. Yeah, literally the easy shit wins you games. It's your teammates that are going for double, triple flip resets. And like there was one play that you did at the beginning where instead of dribbling it at the net, you took it to the wall hoping for boost to spawn, and you just gave the defense time to set back up. So that's just something to keep in mind. Easy shit wins you games.